Hi there, welcome to the weekly Solana Wyckoff session. We're looking at the weekly chart of Solana, and before getting into the details, it's a routine. These sessions are not financial advice, they're for education and research purpose only. Your discussions, however, are very welcome in the comments section. Let's begin. So, sign of weakness, pretty small rebound. That's pretty much defined what we have in terms of Wyckoff pattern. So you can arguably say this is either an UTAD first of the distribution or an LPSY last point of supply. That also works. So here, given what we're seeing, it's likely that the distribution cycle is near its end. Let me move this up a little. So it's just a question, given this week, this weekly candle is about to close in less than a day, 23 hours, 40 minutes. It seems like it's going to close below this yellow resistance line now. It used to be support, but the price closed below this last week. So this week, it seems like it's going to close even lower. So if I were to adjust this line, the way I draw this line is based on these two signs of weakness. If I were to move this a little bit downward, not that I want to, however, it did bounce from that level. If this candle is going to close lower, that's 2 consecutive weeks. So the next level of stronger support will be somewhere around $90. So remember, I say it's not always an exact number. It can be a range because of all these trading activities that's going up and down. So it would be somewhere around $89 to $91 for the next support level. If we extend this all the way to 2022, that's also a quite busy trading range for the end phase of the Wyckoff distribution cycle. However, it's still a long way down for the accumulation cycle that happened between $11 to $46, $47 back in 2022 to 2023. So I'm not sure what's holding Solana's price compared to the other altcoins that seemingly some of them has already returned to the long-term playground zone. Maybe like people having more confidence with all the activities or like developers developments work going on within Solana. That's why it's still like halfway between the bottom and the ultimate top. And if we look at the monthly, it's like continuing red. If this month shows us a little bit of rest like this over here, that may signal preliminary support. Not that okay, this is a typo, so it should be a PS. So that's what I'm looking for, like a range of resting period that doesn't go too high or too low before the selling climax happens. And so we're not seeing that yet, but I guess it won't be too far. However, having said that, last time between the LPSY and the PAS, it took 2 months almost. So let's see whether like by mid of this year what will happen. In terms of daily chart, again, this downward flag has been broken through. This mini one, like I said, few sessions back. However, the more important thing is it's now officially below this pink line. This is the trading range or the playground zone that's pretty much occupied a large part of 2024. The next support level we already talked about around 90-91. So this may be the new trading range between 90 to 125. Let's see whether that's the case. In terms of volume, these 2 days has been lower compared to the previous 3 days. But it doesn't matter really if it's going to trade between the yellow and the pink. Like what we had or what we are seeing now between end of 2023 to the first quarter of 24. That can be a big range. Huge range doesn't matter for crypto. So that's for Solana. I'll move on to Ripple next.